left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
We're off the rails. We're off the rails. Ladies and gentlemen, we're off the fucking rails. We got a cat with no legs walking around. We got a dollhouse full of dead people. It's disgusting. How is everybody? We got the Booch here.
Boochy.
How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Thursday Off the Rails, where, as you know, we go off the rails. But you're waiting. You're like, how is Jay going to go off the rails? Well, I'll tell you that. First and foremost, I'll fix the fucking screen. Because we got 0 gifted so far. Our careers are over. How is everybody? Shiny, nice to see you. Appreciate you here, buddy. Black Sheep? I'm Black Sheep. What's up? Nice to see you. We got Dallas here. 0 Point. Nice to see you, you good-looking son of a bitch. Dallas, thank you. A fart that smells. You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fucking fired, dude. You're fired. Let's fix this. There we go. So how is everyone's weekend looking? Good? The hell was that? Portable ham sandwich gave me something. and it's known as AIDS. It wasn't. Portable, I love you. How are you, buddy? Thank you to the Booch for the $1. He donated $1 20 hours ago, somehow it says. I don't know how that happened. Thank you, Portable Ham Sandwich. Left Control, nice to see you. What are you guys sending me right now? We're off the rails already? So how's everyone? Seriously, everyone having a good time? Yesterday on the show, we played a little game called First Light. Carl in the chat says, are you going to watch Spider-Man Noir? I don't know. I don't know if I have any interest in that. I'm kind of, to be honest with you, I'm kind of, what is it, MCU fatigued, I would say. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and fucking gentlemen, this son of a bitch has gifted 5 members. You know, that made me laugh because somebody yesterday was like, you're the only streamer that calls his viewership bitches. Raw Dakota has gifted a goddamn membership. You know, not only is Raw Dakota good looking, he's a man of leisure.
Peach, peach, breast.
Can somebody, K-Nubs, who the fuck said you could come in here and cut me off? Who do you think you are? Only person that's allowed to cut me off is Enraged Gecko. What is this fucking Jules? What are you guys, all gypsies? Fucking jewels every 5 minutes. What the fuck am I going to do with a jewel? Shove it up my ass and open it in the nighttime and the moonlight will shine off of it? I don't know. Raw Dakota, thank you for the support as always, buddy. I appreciate you coming through. We're off the fucking rails already. I appreciate that 5 because guess what? That 5 is going to go towards my next movie. Now, listen, you guys know I'm a filmmaker. You know K-Nubs has only 7 fingers, right? But listen, I am pretty excited about my next feature. So this coming first, I think, we're working on the audio for Roly Poly. That's coming out October. My other documentary's out at the moment. Lots of you have seen it. I can't wait for you guys to see the projects. I can't wait. Chicks dig that shirt. Thank you. A lot of chicks dig this shirt. Does anyone know what this is from? I'm sure you do. All right, Green Mind, what's up? And Carl said, is First Light worth paying full price? Well, I played it for about, as Raw Dakota knows, I played it yesterday for about 4 hours on the stream or 3 hours on the stream. We got out of the main tutorial part, and there's a little bit of an issue with the game for me personally. Not everyone's going to see it that way. If you if you want to play a very, what's the word here? It's supposed to be open world. It feels open world. But there's one aspect of the game that throws me off. You can't hide the bodies. So anytime you're playing the game and you take out an enemy, you can't hide the body. So it's missing that vibe from Hitman that made Hitman so popular. You know, being able to take somebody out, hide the body. That's such a big aspect of that genre. And to go all the way up, but then hold back at that point in the James Bond game doesn't make sense to me, because James Bond, while he probably would just go into a room and shoot people and it's over the top, he would also sometimes be an actual spy. So at the end of the day, that's my opinion. It's not really an open world. It's very limited. So here's the good news, though. If you're a fan of James Bond, you're a fan of just pure, simple, Uncharted type gameplay, but also a story
My
that
fart
just
smells like fart.
Oh my god. I'm glad it does. Ani, if your shit didn't stink like shit.
Warhammer 40K 11th edition comes out next month.
Oh shit.
I'm hyped.
Okay, let's get through this. Ani, I love you. You're a goddamn
No
legend.
shooting victims came to the ER today. Nor did I find any breast implants at work today.
He says it's been a very... Let's play it again. Listen, Winnie the Pooh, you got one fucking job here. This is Raw Dakota
No
TTS.
shooting victims came to the ER today. Nor did I find any breast implants at work today. It was an uneventful day.
I mean, sometimes you gotta touch your own breasts. You know what I'm saying? Just get in front of a mirror. Just close your eyes and pretend you're a woman. Just for a split second. It's not gay. No homo. Thank you, Raw Dakota. I appreciate you. Looking forward to coming down there and shaving your buttocks. It's going to be delightful.
Bucci.
How is everybody? So, K-Nubs, thank you so much for the support as well. I hope you're having a good day, my friend. Also, it's nice to see what you did for your elderly cats. He's got elderly cats. He bought them stairs. That way the cats can get up and down into his bed and cuddle with him at night while he fingers himself with the 3 fingers he's got left. Ani, thank you very much. Appreciate you. I hope you're doing well in Japan. You're not actually there. Sour Balls is Warhammer 40K. 11th edition comes out this month. I'm hyped. First of all, thank you for being a member for 19 months, Sour Balls. I love you. I appreciate the messages you send me on Discord, by the way. Dude, I have no idea what 40th K 11 edition is, so you're going to have to let me know what that is. I'm assuming that is a whole new rollout. I don't know if it has to do with the rules or if it's a storyline thing, but let me know. Ani in the chat says he has an ass.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Raw Dakota, listen, guys, I got to tell you guys something. Raw Dakota and I have had an affair. You gypsies keep giving me jewels, and I don't know what they are for, but I appreciate the jewels. New rule. Okay, new rules that change the game. Interesting, man. How many of you out there play 40K? I know quite a few of you actually do. What the fuck is this? This has got to be the most annoying thing I've ever had on stream. I don't even know what it is. People are giving me money with jewels that are on mobile, guys. It's kind of like, what are they called in Twitch? I don't use Twitch. Bits? Kind of like that. The game needs a 60-year-old Roger Moore mod. Dude, that's not a bad idea. So listen to this, guys. It's literally people sending me pennies, says K-Nubs. Fuck. Intro Gay 69 says, Jay, can I play with your hair and be gay? You fucking kidding me? Of course you can. Why do you think I'm here? Why do you think I have tits? So you could fucking suck them.
Listen him awake now so you can restart the low support legless Canadian cat stream. Then you can fire me and rehire me.
Don't be poor in chat.
This fucking guy shows up here, guys. He owns the place. Wood thinks he...
Us.
Sometimes, I gotta be honest, Wood. I appreciate the support, Wood. Thank you, man. Listen, Wood, you're fucking fired.
You're fired!
This is what you get for showing up late. All right, so how many of you watched the car documentary so far? Also, Ani, I appreciate the support as always. Thank you for being a member as well. I think you're a member. Oh, wait a minute. Ani's not a member. No. Ani's not a member. You know what? You know what? No. Ani, you don't deserve the rest of that. No. Ani, you do not deserve the rest of that dance. I fucking danced for hours for Ani, and he's not even a member. This is disgusting. What the fuck is your problem today? Sitting up here acting like you're king shit. Nobody gives a shit about you. You're fucking slow. You taste delicious. I'll give you that. You do help keep the demons off the show, but you just sit back here now thinking you run the show from behind the scenes. It's not fucking happening. Not fucking happening. I'm gonna fuck you later. What the fuck did you just do? How did you do that? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Sour Balls just gifted a membership and it literally went to Ani. You know what? I'm fucking the setup. Let's just fuck this shit up. This is fucking insane. How did that happen? Are you, wait a second, guys. We might have a spy. I can't fucking pick it up. Guys, we might have a spy. You need to explain. Sour Balls, how you fucking did that. You rigged it already. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the support. And somehow, how the fuck did he get that? Dude, sometimes my show is just full of magic. Just like my loads. Just full of magic. Whether it goes in your anus or your vagina, you choose to feel it. I don't know what that means. Would. You know, every time I see her name, I think of a hard-on. Maybe I shouldn't say that out loud. All right, well, we're off the rails, so it's okay. Thursday is off the rails. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a shit. Go watch Rich Masucci in his micro. Go have fun. Go watch Phil for fucking 12 hours straight and then poke your own eyes out with your dick. Yeah. Banshee has been a member for 24 months, but dude, that's really weird. It's not showing up in my feed here, man, so I'll read it. Achievement unlocked. 2 hours of fucking insanity. 2 years of fucking insanity. Make it 24 months of supporting JKB and somehow keep it going. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Evil Dan, I got to tell you something. And Tim, do I look like a fucking hooker? Do I look like a hooker? You don't come here to ask me to dance. I come to your mom's house and ask her to dance.
Bucci.
And then I tell her this.
As I fuck you inside and out. I want you inside me. As I fuck you inside and out.
Poo, poo, poo.
Volation has gifted a goddamn membership. You know what? That's too much, my friends. That's too much. We're now at 7. I just got to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for supporting me. I know that today's show, it's pure lunacy and people are going to be like, Jay's on drugs again. I'm not actually on drugs today. Let me fix the lighting because it looks like I have jaundice. Hi, I have jaundice. How are you? There you go. That's a bit better. Here, let's just... look, I blew myself. Okay, I look healthy there, right? You know what? Volation, thank you, man. We enjoy the poppers on stream, sir, says Gay Intro. What the fuck does that mean? Guys, I'm going to show you a movie I got because I always update you guys with films that come in. As you guys know, I'm a bit of a filmmaker. I've made a few pornographies, which you can't see on the internet, I think. But I also made a documentary, which you guys have seen. Is that what you call them? Pornographies? Because that's... Did I just say that out loud? What? But as you guys know, I love films. Let's get serious for a second. And I just had a meeting. The reason why I'm late is because the one and only Justin was here. And him and I were discussing future projects and what we're going to be working on. So here's the announcement that I can't wait to tell you guys. And I think you're going to enjoy this one. If you liked my car documentary, we have another documentary coming out about a hockey player who dropped dead on the ice. That's coming later this year. After that, my feature film, which is not a feature film. It's technically a short film, but it's like 29 minutes. It's called Roly Poly, Psychological Horror. It comes out this October. Now, get ready, because the next movie, I'm going to tell you guys what the title is, and it's going to be a feature-length film, and it's going to cause me to have a nervous breakdown and live in the river with Zayland. And the film is called The Girl with the Broken Eyes. And no, it's not about Robo Taco. Thank you. Dan. By the way, Dan, nice to see you, buddy. I appreciate you. How are you, by the way? Valation, thank you. What is this?
Shout out to Carl Foster in the chat. Everyone sub.
Well, as you guys know, Carl Foster in the chat is actually another filmmaker. He's an actor. And now is the best time to say this, Ani. Thank you for pointing it out. He is a filmmaker. Dan, that's good to hear, man. How's everyone else? Q Huffer, you good? Was the hockey player Tim Horton? No, but Tim Horton beat the shit out of his wife.
Poo, poo, poo.
Just so you know. But, yeah, Canadians won't talk about that stuff. As a Canadian, I shouldn't bring up the fact that Tim Horton used to be a wife beater. But, you know, forget about the fact he beat the shit out of his wife. Let's go eat his donuts.
Congratulations.
Okay, listen. The new movie is called The Girl with the Broken Eyes. I'm working on the script. Just had a meeting with the brothers, Justin and Jason. They are both on board. It looks like next year, God forbid, I am going to make a feature-length film. And I'm going to open it up to you guys next year with crowdfunding to a degree. I'm not asking for a full amount, just to be clear. I'm paying for the biggest portion of the film. And if you want to, after you've seen my car documentary and after you've seen my short film I'm putting online for free, if you want to support the next movie because it's going to be a lot trickier, you guys can do that and gain access to things and blah, blah, blah. You'll figure it out after. Jay, what's the sound clip of you talking about dicks and has an echo? This one?
Jay's pussy.
Ani says the girl with the pink pussy. Oh, my God. So anyways, Gaming Survivor says, I'm going to donate $1,000, then charge it back. It sounds like you would. You know what, Gaming Survivor? Thank you for being a member for this long. Hip, what's up, Hypno? Appreciate you coming through. Nice to see you. Gaming Survivor, listen, if I need somebody to hold the trash bags that everyone uses on set, I'll give you a call. You could be the trash man on my fucking movie set, you piece of sh. I love your dick. What's this?
Hear me out. Rent out a Cineplex theater to debut film. Sell tickets for $420, 69 cents.
You know,
Let's
I
go.
might actually do that. I might do that. That's a good fucking
The
idea.
short film is a movie about the Mescucci Micro.
Masucci Micro. What is wrong with this thing? Guys, if you're going to use my TTS, don't fuck it up. And don't try to get demons here, because I got a slowpoke that is an ordained minister. As you could see, he's got a crucifix around his neck. This came directly from the Pope's dick hole. You know, that's how they actually get a lot of holy things now. You got to rub it on the Pope's dick. Oh, wait. I don't mean the Pope that's in Rome. I mean the space Pope that I play on the show. Just to be clear, I don't want anybody in Rome coming down here and saying that I said that you rub things on the Pope's dick to make sure demons don't get into your soul. But, I mean, that could be a good idea. That's a short film right there. A young couple end up in Rome, and the only way to escape the demons is to touch the Pope's dick. And it'd be called the... I can't say that.
Make a movie about a streamer that gets fired.
Listen, you're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. All right, J-Rock, nice to see you. I appreciate it. Greg Robertson in the chat says, I'm getting a knee replaced tomorrow. Who are you taking it from? And do they know? Jay, did you shower today? Yeah, why? Why, SG, you want to come down here and smell the goods? Because there's a fucking little pocket of skin between my asshole and my dick that I'd love you to look into. General Colvell, I'm off the rails today. Make a movie about an editor that gets fired. Dude, I could tell that story inside out. It would be about this.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to tell this story quickly. While Rich and I were kind of going back and forth, making fun of each other when he fired me and there was the whole blow up, and I told Rich that I was going to make a documentary called Working for the Devil. He got so mad when I said that I was going to make a documentary about working for the devil, and the devil was Rich. And he got so mad at that. I even made a poster with Rich where he had like devil horns and he was red. Dude, he hated hearing that. He hated hearing that. Now, of course, I'd never do that because it was more like not working for the devil, but a large gay man with a micro penis. Oddly enough, Rich and I never fucked once, you know? But, hang on, fingers crossed.
Thank fuck for Bluetooth earbuds after that one lull.
Wait, what? Thank God for Bluetooth earbuds after that lull. What did I say, Banshee? Oh, if you guys are on speaker right now, make sure you turn your speakers off because we're off the rails today. We got a little boots happening today as well. So if you guys send a TTS in or you send a super chat, I'm probably going to make fun of you today. Like, look at this cheap asshole.
When are you going to Rich's house for a sleepover stream?
You see this asshole, Caldo Head? Where the fuck has he been? Just shows up, uses his free super chat like he owns the place. Can't even give me $2. Do you realize that I need to survive here? Do you realize that? We're trying to have chill early summer vibes here, and you show up with no money. That is ridiculous. How am I supposed to open up Pokemon cards if I can't even buy the gloves from the fucking Walmart? Well, not the Walmart, the guy in the parking lot. I think his name's Terrence, but he's a black guy. He's selling stolen shit out of a cart. Is that 99 cents I see? My own brother-in-law has given up on me.
Here you go, pimp.
Oh, there you go. Black sheep is actually white, right? Says Ani. No. Oddly enough, black sheep is black. I can confirm it. I saw his dick. It was big. Now, what you guys don't know is he actually drove up here on his Ninja. No, his Bugatti. What is it? A Bugatti or a Pistachio? What's it called? What's the bike you drive? A Ducati? Some Ducati. What you guys don't know is he actually had to get a side carriage to carry his dick when he came up here. He did. Raw Dakota says, I think he's trying to be a DSP at the moment, but listen, you can only be the DSP if you stream and beg for money. So guys, listen, can I get some more gifted memberships around here? What's the fucking holdup? It's been 26 minutes since I started streaming, and I have 7. Disgusting behavior, man. Oh, look at this.
It be me favorite kind o' Thursday. Off me rails, rope shootin', clappy cheeks tootin', high tide pollutin', our Captain JKB ever salutin'.
Listen, I don't know how you write that shit, Grizzly Bear, but oh my God, do I want to sleep with you. You are a writer, a man. You're good looking. You can make very sensual breakfast feel good. I don't even know what that means. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only grizzly bear has helped me from not living in a van by the river like Zayland. I'm now at 8. Thank you, my friends. So, how is everybody doing today? I appreciate everyone tuning in. I was a little late because I was having a film meeting. I just want to say, you know, I talked to some film people last night because there's a bit of a situation, and you might have caught it last night, but I'm not allowed to talk about it until after the fact. So you'll hear about it in the next couple of weeks. But let's just say I had to contact a lawyer. The lawyer is going to send out, I could say this. I have to, unfortunately, send out a cease and desist order to somebody. Now, you're wondering what's it about. I'll explain it eventually. But the only reason I'm bringing it up right now is because I accidentally kind of mentioned it at the end of the stream yesterday in real time. Kind of had a bit of a meltdown. So, yes, if you were wondering what I had to do last night, that's the answer. I found out some information that is disgusting, and I'm not going to sit back and just let people say these things about me. So, we first start with the cease and desist, and we make sure that the person does not continue to spread absolute lies about a situation involving me, because that is not going to fucking happen on my watch. People are trash, dude. Booch, dude, I got so angry last night at the end of the stream, so I apologize to you guys. When I saw what it was, I just thought to myself, what a piece of bleh. So, yeah, at the end of the day, you got to be careful being an internet person, because sometimes people will say things about you and you're like, whatever. You know, a lot of people say a lot of things about me, but when it comes to my filmmaking career and saying certain accusations against me that are completely false, I'm not going to sit back when it comes to that stuff. When when Gaming Survivor in the chat here says I'm a loser, he's pretty much right. But when other things are said about me, also when it's the complete opposite of the reality of the situation, I am going to take some of the money Booch has given me over the last 2 years, and I'm going directly to my lawyer to type up a little document called a cease and desist order. And if you keep fucking blabbing past that, we're going to escalate it. So hopefully this person just zips their mouth and stops saying anything about me in general, because I'd prefer if you didn't bring me up at all. And that's my statement on that. Jay, I'm down 65 pounds since March, Caldo Head says. Dude, actually, to be honest with you, Caldo, I'm pretty impressed with that. And also proud of you, man. Huge shout out to Caldo Head, who has been working out behind the scenes. That's why he's not here a lot. He's going through some things. Same as Jostler. I think Jostler's still trying to find his left testicle somewhere out there in the woods. Hasn't found it. That's why he's been busy. So shout out to Caldo. I'm glad that you are doing much better, my friend. I appreciate you. Now, so I've pretty much filled you guys in with everything I wanted to talk about when it comes to all the updates. So if anybody asks you, hey, what was going on with that lawyer thing? And, some people on Facebook saw me ask about a lawyer. That's what's happening. I have to send a cease and desist order to somebody. Welcome to filmmaking.
My bad. I retract my comment. I didn't think your mom would tell you.
No, that's different. If J-Rock said something bad about me, I'd just show up at the house and shake his hand and be like, you married into this family. You are a fucking idiot. And then I'd walk away, and he'd turn around and realize that his mother-in-law and his wife are absolutely fucking insane. Hey, listen, J-Rock, I got a mattress up here if you need to get away. If you know what I'm saying, if you need to get the fuck out of there, because I grew up with those two lunatics. By the way, I'm joking around. My sister's like the nicest person ever, unless you cross her. If you cross my sister, she'll put you in a fucking headlock. And my mom's just...
Jay is suing me for memberships.
I am. Raw Dakota, if you do not give me 2 more memberships by the end of this stream, I will be forced to show up at your house and kiss both of your anuses. And by both, I mean the one that you keep in the closet that's made out of latex and the one that's attached to your body. Allegedly. There's been no proof. He won't send me the photos. Thank you, J-Rock. Thank you, Raw Dakota. I appreciate you. Volation says people is bitches. I agree. Dan says, well, I got my James Bond game for the PS5. How is it? I didn't watch the whole thing. Let me finish my thoughts on the new James Bond game. If you are a fan of James Bond and you like extremely detailed stories with extremely long cutscenes, then you'll like the James Bond movie, game, I should call it. But it does play like a movie. The cars, that's a little bit of a disappointment. So let me just say this. There's a lot of problems with the game, and I noticed that some people were giving it a 10 out of 10. Do not go into this game thinking you're getting a technical marvel. You are, but you're not really getting it because, Sheetrock, I love your breasts. At the end of the day, you're getting a very well-made Uncharted. I would say that it's a cross between it's more so Uncharted and less so like Hitman, the series. It's more Uncharted than it is Hitman, but it has elements of Hitman in it. But the cutscenes, man, just go on and on and on, which is good if you're into James Bond. Now, don't get me wrong. It's got a great story, extreme production value. The game looks amazing on PC. I'm sure it looks good on PS5 as well. I would say after the amount I played, is it worth getting at full price? If you are a James Bond fan flat out, yes. If you're a fan of old school shooters, like if you're expecting it to play like Call of Duty, that's the wrong thought process. If you're thinking it's going to play more like Uncharted, and that's what you want out of a James Bond game, then they've nailed it. And I would say that it's spectacular in that regard. At the end of the day, it's going to be your personal preference if you want to pay the full price for it or not. I could see the game going down in price pretty quickly, depending on sales. But at the end of the day, is it worth full price? My answer is yes. It is a very well-made game, and it is definitely the best James Bond game made since GoldenEye. I agree with that statement. Now, let me, in saying, keeping in tune with video games, guys, we have coming up, which is, there's a lot. On the 2nd, I believe, we have a State of Play that I will be, showing up for 3 hours before. I'm going to set those up after the show today.
Good night. God bless.
God damn. Guys, look in the chat right there. Mike Mac 85. This guy. Okay, first and foremost, if you look at his name, he's got a Korok seed next to it. The Korok seed, oddly enough, is actually made out of poop in the game. Not a lot of people know that. Fun fact, the Korok seeds are actually poo. But forget about that. He has that because he's been a member for 48 fucking months. Round of applause for Mike. He supported me that long. So thank you, Mike. I've watched Mike, and not to get too personal, and I won't dox him, but I've watched Mike grow from a young man into a father, a husband, a business owner. I couldn't be more proud of somebody. It's not possible. I used to look up to Booch. I thought Booch would have a wife and kids, and he'd stop the chicken wings and flights across the states in a computer simulation. But no, it's actually Mike in the chat who we should look up to. That's also Booch abuse. Booch knows about it. He's fired.
You're fired.
Oh my God, the membership should be changed to Pooh Bears. I'm going to get sued. Mike says, love that, mate. Take care. You have a good night, man. He's in the UK. Dude, guys, Mike is opening a fucking restaurant in the UK, and I'm dead serious about this. He's been posting photos of the food on Facebook. And guys, I don't know if you care about food, and I don't know your background with food, but when it comes to food, man, it is top of the line. He is doing some of the best Greek food I've ever seen visually. Now, I haven't tasted it, but I can tell that he has passion behind his cooking. So him and his wife opening a restaurant up. Dude, I hope that place fucking sells out every single day and it becomes your second home and you and your wife just take the profits and live a good life for you and your kids. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. And that's all positive for Mike. Now, getting back to Booch, on the other hand, you see what we got? It's like a balance. We've got Mike, and then you got Booch, who's like all the way down there right now. Booch needs to stop ordering chicken wings. He spends $54,000 a year on chicken wing delivery. That's a fucking issue. Someone's got to get down there and slap the fucking cocks out of his mouth. And by cock, I mean the chicken, of course.
Bucci, Jucci.
I love Booch. All right. So how is everybody? British food is the best, says Conrad Biff. I think historically British food is not the best, but Mike is bringing the food there. Listen, I like my meat. Thank you, Booch. I like your meat too. I look forward to the council and I getting to taste it again. Amy says, Jay, when are you visiting the UK? Oddly enough, that's a possibility. One day I'd like to visit everybody in this chat. For real, though. All right, Evil Dan. Thank you for tuning in, Dan. I hope you're having a good day. Sheedrock is here. He says, is it similar to Russia with Love back in the PS2 days? Yes, it is, my friend. It's odd that you bring that up. That was a pretty good, unique James Bond game from back in the day, but no. It's similar, but the new James Bond is more like an Uncharted game than anything else. How many of you are playing the James Bond game, or how many of you are playing Forza still? Let me know in the chat. Vegas Meetup, says Banshee. Could you imagine I rode down there in the back of Black Sheep's Ducati and I held onto his dick and that's how I like stayed on the back of the bike? I can dream. General says, I've been playing 007. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is.
This Canadian was telling me that she didn't like celebrating Christmas because every time Santa came, he wanted to eat more than just milk and cookies.
I'm 45 years old. This is my chat. This is it. So what you're saying is Santa wants to still tap that ass every single time he shows up. Which, listen, I'll be honest, I think Santa probably gets a lot of pussy. Single moms out there, you hear what I'm saying? What's that, Timmy? You want a PS5? I'm going to have to suck Santa off. You know what? I would fuck Santa for a PS5 Pro right now. So if anybody wants to dress up like Santa and give me a PlayStation 5 Pro, the door's on that side of the room. Listen, guys, I want to show this off. I am a huge fan of this right here. Does anyone know what this is?
Listen, Fly reached out to see Happy Console Gamer without his consent. I want to see an interaction between the two. Maybe they procreate.
Listen, Deported Sicilian, I've been visiting him every single year for the last, 3 years, dude. So I am actually going back in September, probably. Banshee says, Jesus fucking Christ. What? What did I say now? So Deported Sicilian, I don't really bring this up because I don't need the clout, but Happy Console Gamer and I are pretty much best friends. I could say I'm his best friend. Sorry, he's one of my best friends. We talk basically every single day. I've seen him in a pool. I've seen him kind of take a piss once. So we're pretty close. So yeah, I will be going up there. And also last time I live streamed from his fucking living room. You don't remember that? So same thing will happen this year. I'll live stream from Happy Console's place and you guys will get to hang out with him. Joking aside for a second here, Happy Console Gamer is literally, and I've met a lot of people on the internet for sex. But what I'm getting at is I have met a lot of YouTubers, guys. Most of the YouTubers you know and love. Happy Console Gamer, without a shadow of a doubt, is the nicest person that I have ever met. on the internet. And trust me, I got to meet Green Mind's family, and Green Mind knows about this. They were really nice, but he was nicer. Happy Console Gamer it's genuinely, I would say, one of the nicest people I've ever met. He'll go out of his way for you. He's very loyal. He's a very caring person, very emotionally intact person, knows what he wants in life, very good friend, good support system. I would say the only problem is he kept staring at my ass. So, also when I went in the pool, he tried to get my feet. I don't know what that meant. So, Jason, thank you for the support. Also, I should say that I also met Gamester81, very nice guy. Pete Dorr stood me up once at PAX East. I'll never let that go. Pete Dorr, I'm watching you. By the way, Pete Dorr had a fucking heart attack, guys. Pete Dorr. Can you imagine that?
Keep coming.
Sounds like he let you hit. Oh, Canada.
Poo, poo, poo.
Yeah, I definitely had sex with Happy Console Gamer. 100%. And boy, oh boy, even at the ripe old age of 70, he still got it. All right, so I've been getting into CS2 lately. An oldie but a goodie, says J-Rock. Listen, anything to escape the reality of living with my sister. You know what I'm saying? Just get out of there. All right, Rucket, what's up, dude? Mardizzle, nice to see you. Green Mind, nice to see you. Who else do we got here? Nervous Wreck. Wow, did that really happen? Nervous Wreck says, Happy Console Gamer motivated me to quit smoking thanks to his video about him quitting. Dude, do you know how many people have messaged Happy Console Gamers saying that that's exactly what happened to them? That they were hooked on smoking, watched that video, and completely stopped smoking because of Happy Console Gamer. That is pretty impressive, man. Like, dude, you guys don't know. Like, he probably doesn't want me saying this, but he helps out so many people. Yeah, he doesn't want me saying this, but too bad. He helps out so many. He's helped me, during mental issues. We call it mental. We go, oh no, mental illness. But, we all go through some mental illness. Now, let's talk about this. Speaking of mental illness, by the way, yeah, you guys guessed this movie? Johnny seems to talk more about life after that guy passed away. Dude, you guys don't understand, man. When Billy from the Game Chasers, he meant a lot to a lot of people out there, including me. When Billy passed away from cancer in that month, it's very hard to talk about still. It's just unexpected,
Happy
man.
Console Gamer motivated me to snort crack cocaine out of Review Takusa. Dot.
Listen, Review Takusa USA, let's go.
You're fired.
You're fired, TTS. You fucked that. Look, yeah, unbelievable. Love you. Yes, Billy was Game Chasers. So if you don't know, Billy from the Game Chasers has passed away from cancer. It's been about 7 months. It was extremely difficult for any of us in the community to accept that he was gone. And I think that I'm not going to speak for John, but I'll speak for myself in a way here, because I think it relates to how John was feeling. But when somebody is in your friend group who is visually quite sexy, as Billy was, very fit and somewhat healthy, I guess, looking healthy. When somebody like that all of a sudden gets cancer and is dead within a month of finding out, it'll shake you for the rest of your life, guys. Every single day, I still can't believe that Billy is gone. So, Shady J just shut down another game convention. Yeah, he's now shut down how many? And, I'm just going to say my theory on that. That's because he doesn't have access to the Game Chasers channel, and he's not able to talk about it anymore to his own fucking audience. So people are not getting the info. Who the fuck is this? Yeah, I don't even know how to say that. So yeah, guys, that's a whole other thing. So Deported Sicilian, thank you very much. Also, thank you to the person who just subscribed. I can't say your fucking name, but I love you.
You're fired.
Travis Marshall says, wait, we're live? I didn't get a notification. Dude, nobody ever gets notifications around here anymore. If you guys are just tuning in, please hit a like. If you don't do that, my cat's going to be put down by tomorrow, allegedly. So if you guys can put notifications on for my streams, I'd appreciate that. Mr. Substantial literally just sent me like a cent. Thank you for that. You're cheaper than Booch somehow, which is very hard to do because we know Booch doesn't have any money. All right. Left Control Gaming, thank you for tuning in. Billy Dillinger, thank you, man. Left Control, appreciate you, man. Mailsman Son, thank you for the messages, and I appreciate you, dude. You know, there's so many ways that I can say I appreciate you guys, and I've tried to say them all of them. I've tried to come on camera and just say thank you. I've tried to message some of you. I've tried to give games back to a lot of people that watch my show. The hardcore audience, I've been gifting games to you guys. I try to do my best to make sure you guys know that I don't take this for granted. And number two, I actually care about all of you. Fucking dollar. That's not even a dollar. Mailsman, you goddamn son of a bitch. And it went to the dead air. Who the fuck is that? Mailsman has gifted a goddamn membership and it went to the air dead. Is that one's 2 cents talking about his own show? It might be. Hey, ones.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
So I'm going to ask one last time. Does anyone know what this film is? This is a sequel. She's trying to get
Listen,
through.
Jay, I haven't gotten a notification from you since Review Tech. USA was generous enough to gift you keyloggers for your birthday.
Really? Are you being serious? Mr. Substantial, I'm going to come to your house and throw pennies into your dick. Is that
if you died, I would just unsubscribe. R.I.P. Canada.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Knock on wood, I at least don't die for another 3 years. All right, Sicilian man, you haven't got a notification since 2 years ago. Can you try turning on the notifications for my stream? Oh my God. Here we go.
Keep
I'm on break.
coming.
A quickie, please, dear. Fuck my ass.
Do you see anyone else getting messages like that? Like when Assman Gold streams, do people message him and say, fuck my ass quickly? I doubt it. And you know what? I'm fucking proud about the fact that you guys are completely gay with me.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
Yeah, the Steam Machine prices went up, guys. I don't know if you've heard the news, but they went up $200 and $300 on the 2 terabyte model. The OLED model is now almost $1,000 US. Those consoles, they used to be something that I looked at as the budget version of a handheld console that punched above its weight. But all of a sudden, dude, $300, that's a problem. Valve needs the money, says DSP's Gin Knight. Dude, I don't care what anyone says here, but Steam machines are going to come out and they're going to be $1,400 minimum. That's my guess. $1,400 for the 512 and probably $1,699 for the 1 terabyte Steam machine. That's my guess. US. There's no way they're cheaper than the Steam Decks. Billy says, no wonder they're sold out now. Dude, it makes no sense how they sold out the stock. It went up in price and it sold out. Come on. That is weird, dude. I have no idea how they sold out. But anyways, this is let me go get it. I'll keep talking to you guys. But some of my favorite films from back in the day are written and directed by, and I'll show you in a second here. Where is it? Wow, I can't actually find it in my fucking room here. What I wanted to show you guys was right in front of me earlier, but now it is missing. One sec. That's really odd. Where is it? Am I blind right now? Are your breasts out? Because I can't see the chat right now, so I don't know if your breasts are out, but apparently I've misplaced it. Or I pulled it for review. Where is it? And by pulling it, I do mean my glorious penis. Hang on. Okay, so it's not in the bedroom here. One sec, guys. I want to show you this. I love being able to walk around and do this now. Wow. This is really weird. So one of the main problems with owning this many Blu-rays is actually finding the fucking things. You know, you get so many of them, you sometimes forget what you own and what you don't own. And then when you need to find it, it's a fucking shit show. So I apologize, guys. I thought I had it ready, but I also thought I was sane. And you guys know I'm not. Okay, you know what? I'll have to hold it for tomorrow because I don't want to mess this up. I wanted to show you guys, but oh well, we'll do it tomorrow. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Red Sonya, hell yeah, says Jostler. Used to read the comics back in the day. Dude, fucking awesome. I love that series. Jostler, thank you for the support. How is everyone doing tonight? I appreciate it. Also, can you guys do me a favor? Can we get to 100 likes every stream? I'd appreciate that. Dan says, yeah, I have a shitload of Blu-rays and DVDs in my collection, obviously not organized. Dude, I wish I could organize my collection, but it is officially out of hand. I'm basically waiting for this fall because they're opening a key up the road, so I'll be able to go up there and handle it. Mateo, nice to see you. Travis, nice to see you. Hail Satan, what's up? You should do a Blu-ray tour stream. I will do that once the living room's set up properly. All right. Maybe buy Steam controller now, says SG. Dude, I'll show you what controller I'm using because I think it's the best controller. Also, this is from the one and only Vapist. Will you stay put? Like, I'm so sick of your shit back here. Fucking asshole. So this right here is the 8-Bit Do Ultimate 2. Highly recommend this controller. It is essentially for the Switch, but can be used on PC and other platforms, of course, if you hardwire it. I don't know the technical aspects of which system it will work on wirelessly. I know it definitely works on the Switch, and it definitely works on PC wirelessly. This right here, but this right here is just incredible. So this is the one that I would recommend you guys go out and get if why does the autofocus never work? If you guys are looking for a standard controller that you can use on everything, this is it. Because there's a lot of controllers to choose from. This goes on sale. It's durable, feels good. You can shove it up wood's ass. Oh, speaking of wood.
If you think a steam machine will cost under $1,000, reduce the dosage or share whatever you are smoking it. Must be some really good.
I agree, dude. The steam machine will be astronomical now. So was there anybody in the chat that was actually interested in the steam machine? Probably not. Let me grab a drink. I think that most people probably have a PC or are going to build a PC based on the used market at the moment. I'm going to go with the one and only Delicious, which Bammers introduced me to do. Let me show you guys this. Bammers came over for the May 1st burst, and he told me, I asked him, what do you want to drink? And he said V8. And I said, V8? I think I had V8 when I was young, but like, you drink V8? And he was like, yeah. And I now drink it. Low sodium V8, super healthy, tastes delicious. You could pour it on a pair of titties and just go to town. I'm thinking about doing that. Like, could you imagine Alice just came over and just went, oh, and you just poured it all over those? Am I canceled back there? Hey, am I canceled? I don't think so. Fuck. I have Clamato. Dude, that's delicious too. What do you guys drink? What do you guys eat and drink while gaming? Are you guys like soda pop drinkers? Sorry, US people. Are you guys drinking soda pops? What are you doing out there? Let me know. Booch just drinks water because he's fucking poor as shit. Satan is drinking English tea. Well, Mr. Awesome's gonna fucking not like you. Butcher says, I put a little vodka into my Clamato. Listen, I put a little penis into girls. Mine. Mix it with Red Bull, says Anchorfell. Are you crazy, dude? That can't taste good. Ugh. PS6, yes, for GTA 6 money. Yes. Is the PlayStation 6 going to come out next year because of Grand Theft Auto 6? Probably. All right. Booch says he drinks water all day. He also, oddly enough, flies over water all day in his game. Raw Dakota says beer and water mostly. Interesting. What kind of beer? Let me know. Godfather says I drink water. I think he drinks the water his fish live in because he likes the flavoring. Gatorade Zero says Keldo Head. You know what, dude? I'm proud of you again, man. I'm very proud of you. You know, eventually I'd like to fuck you, but you're not there yet. But I like you. You know, there's hope. There's a chance. Keep working out. I'm proud of you. One day I'll slap my dick on your tits. All right, I'm done. We're done here. I'm going home. I'm going home. No, it's done. I'm not coming back there. It's over. Why the fuck would I do that? Okay, I'm back. I forgot I had a booster juice. All right, Butcher says, I love beer. Can I tell you guys something fucking crazy? I have never in my life had more than a sip of beer. I had a sip of beer back in 1999 for the first time, and I hated it. And then more recently, when I was dating Murray, we went to some place, and she was like, you've never tasted beer. And I was like, okay, I'll taste your beer. And I tasted it, and it tastes like fucking dog water. So I don't drink beer. There you go. Fun fact, JKB doesn't partake in much alcohol unless he has to sleep with one of his viewers, so they keep donating. Booch, I'm talking about Booch.
Boochie.
All right, Booch says Tropicana IPA. It's not Tropicana, but I'm making fun of him. Oh my God, look who it is.
Listen, I am late. I work at a beer company, so it's ironic. I arrive here with you talking bad about beer.
Yeah, I'm putting you out of business.
The
I love you,
beer
though.
that won the 1893 Chicago World's Fair Best Beer, Pabst Blue Ribbon, a.k.a. PBR.
This helps me breathe. I told you
I'll
guys.
be 2 years sober from alcohol on Tuesday.
Listen, I'm going to fuck you back into alcoholism. It's so fucking stupid. I hope you guys love me, because I love you guys. And no, you're not allowed to drink while we make love. I'm sick of it. 2 years ago, listen, Jostler, he's been watching now for 2.5 years. What you guys don't know is I dated him, and he used to do shots of Jägermeister off my dick. So it's been 2 years now since I broke up with him. So I hope he's doing well. Raw Dakota is talking about some beer that had something to do with the World's Fair. Pabst Blue Ribbon or something. I've heard of that beer. My dad used to have it in his pool hall, and every hipster out of Toronto drinks that beer as well. Listen, what is the deal with magnets? And also, how come I can't get 100 likes? Like, I've been living on a shoestring budget for 2.5 years because of you fucks. And I can't even get 100 likes on a goddamn stream. Disgusting. You guys expect me to live in poverty for the rest of my life? Just like the stream. Well, you could get nothing else to do. You're sitting there watching a 45-year-old man talk about dicks. Lick it. Lick it. Lick the button. Do whatever. Whatever your kink is. Slap your dicks on it. For God's sakes, I'm poor.
It's true. I did urethra bombs out of Jay's penis.
I mean, now there's proof. Jostler, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I'm proud of you. You know I am. Thank you, my friend. Raw Dakota. You know what? I'm going to say this publicly because we're off the rails and this stream's all about you guys, and I like to make sure that you guys get noticed. Whip it good, says Jess. Listen, you come down here and I'll Indiana Jones your asshole open. And by Indiana Jones it open, I mean whip it. Whip it good. You liked it? Thanks, man. Yeah, Jostler's been working out. He's also actually on a search to find his missing testicle. So hopefully that, pops up one day. Now, tomorrow on the show, I'm going to make the announcement now. We haven't been hiking for a while, so I think tomorrow we do a double shot. And instead of me streaming from the set in the daytime, I think we go hiking in the daytime. Then we all go off and eat dinner. I can already call it. Booch is going to eat some chicken wings. Who gives a fuck through a rolling donut what he eats? But SG says, no offense, Jay. You should own at least a condo now. What the fuck happened? Where did the money go? Who says I don't own things? Like, all of my financial investments, you guys need to hear about them? What the fuck is that? Also, I make movies for a living. Have you seen how expensive it is to get a guy to fucking record the audio on a set? 1 week, over $1,000 for a guy to hold a boom mic. That's it. So get real. I've invested my money. You don't think I'm in Pokemon cards? Have you seen the price of a 10 out of 10 slab fucking Bubble Mew at the moment? It's a $10,000 card. I don't talk about that shit here. You know how much I paid for it? $400. You know what it's at right now? It went up 8% over the last couple of days. In fact, today alone, a Bubble Mew. Listen, do I collect Pokemon cards? No. But I've got a few. I got a Bubble Mew that's going to be worth over 10 G's soon. I don't play Pokemon cards. I just have one card. Somebody was like, buy this card. It'll go up in price. I was like, how much? $400. How much is it now? It's sitting at close to $5,000. By the way, how many of you... So this is going to be a little bit of a controversy we're going to talk about right now. I have Magic Collection. Your sister would murder me if she knew the value, says J-Rock. Dude, you should drive up here. We should meet. Leave my broke-ass sister at home to watch the children. And you should come up here. I've got Magic cards, dude. And I'm actually going to sell them or something. Maybe I should just give them to you. I have so many Magic cards here. I used to play Magic. I don't have time to play. They're just sitting in a closet. So maybe there's something you want out of there, dude. And you know what? You've supported so much. Just come up here and take some of them. And by take them, I mean like 3 of them. See, I'm a very giving brother-in-law. We need an evaluation on the Dickers reviewer card. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This fucking card, this card I'm about to show you, apparently is super valuable. Now, if anybody wants to buy it off me, if you collect the lolcow cards, I would love to sell this piece of shit card because I don't want it. This is Dickers the Reviewer, lolcow, JKB number 1. So I designed this card. Nobody really knows that I did this. I don't think Rich knows that I did this. So I'll show it here. If you're into lolcow, the universe, this right here is, well, it's obviously in plastic and dirty at the moment, but this is Dickers the Reviewer, lolcow. This is a 1 edition. It says when Dickers has a breakout, he says, here's a Zoom link, come on my show. If your opponent accepts, you lose 20 life points and you lose, I can't read it. Anyways, at the end there, it just says, hey, Dad, what does it say again? Hey, Dad, can you fix this console for me? Oh, my God. And if you look closely, it actually has the JKB number 1 there. So I designed a card for lolcow trading cards. Do you know Devil Wears Prada? Yes. So, yeah, you guys don't know what I do behind the scenes. But, dude, I think I'm not kidding, guys. Is there a way to look up the value of this card right now? One's 2 cents told me that this is worth $400 US in the condition I have it in. And I said, what? The card I designed is that valuable now? He says it's like a collector's item. Now, I think there's something special about mine. It's never been touched or something, or they sent it to me. I don't know. I got to look into it. But there's something actually special about mine, though. I don't know why. I think it might be to do with the number, because this is a JKB number 1. I don't know. Anyways, I designed a playing card for Dickers, the reviewer. I can't believe I did that. Satan says, you have number 15, Raw Dakota? What does that even mean?
Absolutely. I'll pay you $5, which is like $200 Canadian.
That's true. Satan says, I take it you and Rich aren't cool right now. His politics streams are unwatchable. He just sits there and watches some gray-haired bloke. I don't watch his show. I don't know what he watches. Him and I are cool, but, I don't talk to him much. There's no reason to anymore. So, yeah. Get a Bubble Mew card for $400 and then resell it for $5,000. Is it seriously worth that? I mean, One's 2 cents tells me it's valuable as hell, and there's people begging to buy that card for real. Now, I don't personally give a shit about the LCU or anything. In fact, I'll tell you guys a little behind the scenes thing. Actually, you know what? I should double check. I was sitting here the other day, and I haven't checked my DMs on Twitter for quite a while. Boogie messaged me on May 19th, and he said, this is probably a long shot, but would you like to film a short video telling off Keemstar that I can play on lolcow today? So I didn't see that because I would love to record a video making fun of Keemstar and having it play on the network. I said, I didn't see this, but I would love to shit on Keemstar. And then I said, not that way, the way that you like to do it. So there you go. SG says, Rich is just drama, drama, drama. Come on, watching old men with drama is so dumb. You guys give the feedback. I have nothing to do with that. Uncle Mike, I appreciate you, by the way. Thank you for the support. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys something about Rich that I learned personally. If you want Rich to change something, you guys have to be vocal and it needs to be constructive criticism. Rather than coming to me and being like, Rich is fucking garbage now because he's political all the time, I wish he would go back to his old ways. You should go to him with some
Hey,
constructive
Jay,
criticism.
what headset is that? Mike sounds great.
Yeah, dude, this headset, dude. Intro gay. Love you, buddy.
You're fired.
You're fired. Says, well said. Yeah, dude, listen, if you want Rich to do something, you tell him. If he doesn't want to do it and he wants to do something else, it's his show. I don't know why everyone always comes to me to tell him to do things, but that seems to be what I've signed up for in life. Everyone's always coming to Jay to be like, you know, you should tell Rich to stop being political. You know, you should tell Rich to go back to when he was a reviewer and talked about technology and not fucking DSP 24/7. Guys, I'm going to remind you of something. Rich Masucci with the micro penis literally has a fucking tattoo of DSP on his arm. And you're going to tell that guy to stop watching DSP who pays his bills? Rich is not dumb. At least at the moment. Now that's a joke. He's smart. Any updates on Wallet Guy? Oh God. No. So what happened was when Black Sheep was here, as he knows, they made the announcement, do not get into a car and do not accept hitchhikers into your cars. There was another fucking police search. Luckily, there've been no bodies. So the update on Wallet Guy is I haven't been outside to find out bodies. That's it. So, yeah, Black Sheep, I'll never forget it. I'm sitting here with Black Sheep, and I'm like, read that. And he takes my phone and he reads it, and it says St. Thomas Police Department, and it says, do not get in cars, do not do this, we're on the search. He fucking lost his mind. It was hilarious. Black Sheep was, like, screaming, like, grabbing me. He's like, look what you got me into. Like, we're gonna get fucking murdered. Dude, it was fucking wild. You guys missed that part. Tornado took Wallet Guy to Kansas, says Jesse. Yes. Demolition Daddy says this in the chat. In other words, Jay is taking a break from... heat is too much right now. Yes, absolutely. I only despise, allegedly, of the bodies in the wintertime. All right. DSP versus woke politics, says Intro Gay. Like I always say, man, to each of their own. If you want to talk about politics and DSP nonstop, who gives a shit? I don't. That's up to you, man. If your audience is telling you to shut the fuck up, then probably that's something you should pay attention to, in my opinion.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
Satan wants to hear the rave song so bad, man. You know what? At the end of the stream, if we get a membership train at the end of the stream or during the stream, yeah, I'll do it for you. And by do it for you, I'll do you. All right, it looks like everybody in chat has been modded. Can we do a test? Because I have a weird feeling that everybody that's typing, it doesn't show me that. So everybody that's typing right now, in the next 2 minutes, can you go into my chat and can you do me a favor and type something, anything, a sentence, and see if it's working? Because it's really weird for me lately. Thank you, Alice. Love your breasts.
Oh.
Seth says, what's up, nerd? Thank you, dude. Yeah, you've been unmodded? What happened?
Poo, poo, poo.
Absolutely. Listen, Richie is the real killer. Jay is just covering for him because Jay gets commission for each kill. Now stroke Daddy Rich. Oh my.
Oh, my God. All right, just so you guys know, as promised, for the life of God, because I'm going to make it a high production and because it's a Friday, tomorrow on the show, I will wake up, we will go on a hiking stream, then I will come home, I will set up the whole sleeping stream, and tomorrow evening, probably around 8 o'clock, I will go live.
Come for me, Daddy.
I'm coming. Oh
my God. Mark Cerny is now fucking a woman in my TTS. Thank you, Astro Zombie. Enraged Gecko, it's nice to see you. Thank you for showing up at this point because it's already lunacy. We're off the fucking rails. So tomorrow, let me be very clear about this. We're going hiking in the morning. I'm going to get 6 ticks on my dick. I'm going to have to pull those out. Then I would guess we'll figure it out as we go tomorrow. But tomorrow night, the stream that everybody has been begging for, I am doing an actual sleep stream tomorrow. I don't know how it's going to work in terms of how long it'll go because I might fall asleep. But I'll probably be up until at least 3 in the morning. So tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST, I would say, I'm going to move all the cameras, have a super special setup, and tomorrow we're doing a sleep stream. And you guys will probably keep me up all fucking night. Oh, God.
Absolutely. Your stream start and end off the rails.
Thank you, Uncle Mike. Listen. You know what else starts and ends up off the rails? Dates. When I go on dates with you, I say, Uncle Mike, look, no one needs to know where you touch me. Show me on the doll again. I don't have a memory of it, so we can recreate it. I give you consent. What the fuck am I saying right now? Enraged Gecko, help me. So, how many of you are going to be tuning in tomorrow night for the sleep stream? Oh, man. Irish Pirate, nice to see you. How are you? How was your date? Canceled.
Just wait until the PS5 goes up in price. Us here at Sony are just getting hard at the thought of all that money inside us.
I know. Dude, the PlayStation 5 price is going to go through the roof, too. Oh, by the way, this Saturday was supposed to be the continuation of Resident Evil 0. But I have bad news. Vapist has to work, so this Saturday, there's no Resident Evil stream. There'll be something else in its place. So I apologize to the council, to the people that wanted us to beat the game today. Do I snore? I don't think so, dude. I'm going to have a sleep strip on my... right there. Jay, play it alone? I can't play it alone. He's here for support, D. Dude, that's disgusting you would even bring it up. It's for the rebellion. D, I'm not playing it alone. I got a date Saturday. Can't tune in tomorrow. Says Godfather. The guy leaves his fucking fish unattended, but can't show up here. Lego with chicken wings and hot sauce. That's Sunday, I believe. I think. Wait. Oh, guys, I have a huge announcement. The next Lego stream is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's full of lots of Lego and semen. Lots of semen shot directly into my ass. I got to work on my Trump. Amy, I am scared. So, guys, the next Lego stream is a set that I'll show you now. Actually, I fucked this up, didn't I? One sec. Let me fix it right now. There it is. So the next Lego stream, guys, let's fix this fucking mess. Who did this shit to my dick? The next Lego stream will have this, and we're building it on the show. Ready? This is the set I managed to get my hands on, and I'm pretty excited. It's the next set we're doing. Oh yeah, wait. Somebody asked me about the headset in a super chat, didn't you? Yeah, man. Fuck, man. Yeah, sorry I didn't answer this, my friend. These are the A50Xs, and I think they're the newest version of them. They're fucking amazing. They come with a dock, too. Check out the dock, guys. So the dock itself, you just take them off and plop it in the dock. It charges them overnight. So that's it, man. They're expensive, though. These are very expensive. I'm still paying them off. They cost, I think, $500. They're fucking expensive. But anyways, sorry I missed that, dude. I blame the booch. Here's the set. You guys ready? I managed to get my hands on this set. Yep. You better fucking believe it, guys. I blame Obama.
As I fuck you inside and out.
This right here, guys, is The Legend of Zelda, The Final Battle, Ocarina of Time set. Now, personally, I got to be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of this set because look at it. It's very bare bones, but, you know, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. Here's the box on the back. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. Where's the back of the box? I saw it earlier. Right here. So that's the back. You can kind of change it between these two different settings. It's very bare bones in my opinion, but you know, it costs $140, so please support the show. If you don't, you know, I'm going to have to sell that Lego as a homeless man. Just keep it sealed? Nah. So, that is due. Let me look it up. My orders. That is due on Wednesday. So, guys, I will have that in my possession Wednesday, and then whatever Sunday after that, that is when I go live. So I'm getting it on June 3rd. So there you go. By the way, thank you. Thank you for the support, but listen to this. We have Summer Game Fest. We have Sony State of Play and Xbox. I'm starting to hear a rumor that, and take this with a grain of salt, I don't know how true this is, but there's supposed to be a major blockbuster game revealed at the PlayStation 5 event that we're watching. Now, I don't know if that's true, or on their own State of Play. So I don't know, because it takes place before Summer Games Fest, which leads me to believe the announcement comes on the 2nd, and then at the show on the 5th, we get to see what they're talking about. Now, we already know they're going to show Wolverine. So, yeah, assuming a tornado doesn't blow it away, says Uncle Mike.
Congratulations.
So I'm guessing it's something major. I don't know what it is. There's no major rumors. There's one other rumor I want to talk about. At Summer Games Fest, I wouldn't call it a rumor, but I have a feeling that we are going to see the first reveal trailer of Resident Evil Code Veronica. So you're going to want to tune into that stuff because there's going to be some serious reviews. Reveals. No, I'm being serious too. I really do think there will be. So we'll see. I don't know. By the way, today, guys, since I missed the beginning of the show today, it's a shorter stream today. I was going to ask you this, remastered? I don't know. But listen to this, guys. How many of you guys use AI as a tool? Not a creative tool, but a tool to create, but not let it create. How many of you people are interested in that technology? I'm curious. I just want to see who's against AI and just hates it blatantly, who uses it as a tool in everyday life. And, you know, the last thing I would ever do is use AI to create a script. But would I use AI to... You've never used AI. Would I use AI to essentially use it as a tool? Yes, to do research and stuff for scripts. I have used ChatGPT to like look up certain things. Like, you know, that's where I draw the line. Amy says I never used AI. Yeah, Uncle Mike hates the prices. D says it's okay to use as long as it's not malicious, which I agree to a degree. Mixed leaning negative says black sheep, which I totally get. One's 2 cents, absolutely showing off, saying his car has AI. Big fucking deal. You know what? You know what your car doesn't do? It doesn't drive down to Canada after you've committed to 5 people staying the weekend. That's something your car doesn't fucking do.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
So you have to figure out when you're coming down here. Hey, I'm glad now. I didn't know. My car tried to kill me. A synchronized AI working group says 0 point. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just got here says Malik, touch me and then ban me. You know what? You're late, and I don't put up with late people here. So you're being put into a 1-minute timeout. I don't deal with this shit. Malik, I don't deal with it. You've been timed out. So yeah, I'm kind of curious why there's like 100 people watching, but not a lot of people chatting. Is that because you guys are on mobile and you don't want to type? Uncle Mike says AI could be useful but 95% of the ways companies try to make you use it is bullshit. I agree. So let me tell you how I'm using AI for my filmmaking stuff. Not really. I mean, you basically can take a script, you could put it into this AI, and you could tell it to take out certain scenes and move them around. That's kind of what I use it for. Or if I want to do a visual timeline, you put your script in there and you say, hey, can you lay this out on a timeline so I could see it that way? And if I want to move things around, that's what AI is spectacular for. That's about it. You know what I mean? But I can't stand people who are using AI in filmmaking, visually speaking. I'm going to be honest with you guys right now and tell you a bit of behind the scenes. We have a shot in the film where you have to replace a blade. Listen, Moon Juice it up. I have a shot in the movie where there's a blade replacement and it's a digital effect. Guys, I could get AI to replace that blade in the movie within 5 seconds if I wanted. But we're doing it the old school way because I do not want to use AI on a visual standpoint whatsoever. So I'm not. So it's going to cost me an arm and a leg, but it's going to look better and it's going to just be real. K-Nub, true. Various Melons, nice to see you. K-Nubs, appreciate it, dude. So yeah, AI is not complete shit, but I agree with Steven Spielberg. He did an interview today talking about AI, and he's like, dude, the second AI writes something for you is when you shouldn't be a filmmaker.
I'll only use it for info, but then fact check it manually because AI gets facts wrong often. So it's kind of a moot point to use it.
Yeah, well, there's different models you can get into now. But yeah, I don't really use it for creation. Mateo says, I don't think there's a good substitute for practical effects. I agree. I don't think so either. If you're able to do a practical in camera, then it's going to look the best that way. How many likes do we have? 59 likes. You guys, slow as molasses. Demolition Daddy says, I'm edging.
Congratulations.
That's amazing. What are you guys doing for tonight? You guys got to work tomorrow? I think most of you probably work tonight. I'm just going to tell you guys, after the stream tonight, I'm going to be putting up all of the future streams that have to do with Summer Games Fest. That doesn't mean I'm not going to stream in between those. Thank you, Raw Dakota, by the way. I appreciate you, dude. So we've got 3 Summer Game Fest, maybe 4. I'm waiting on what Nintendo does. But right now, 3 huge events coming up in the first week of June. I'm going to be making and posting all 3 of those as live streams after tonight. If you see them in your feed, click the notify button and come hang out for those. All of the streams in between, I'm just going to go live with. So, also, I'm going to tell you guys that and get your opinion on this because for some reason, I feel like maybe I'm right about this part. I feel like, there was a time, I think I did it in May, where I streamed every single day for 2 hours. Every single day was a 2-hour stream. I think I missed 3 days out of the month. Versus streaming for 3 hours for 5 days a week. So my question to you guys, and I think it'll be a toss-up. Speaking of tossing, I want to toss 1 cent is salad.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
Would you for June only, and also all these special events, those are different. But for my main streams that I do on this channel, do you guys prefer that I stream every single day of the month for 2 hours, as much as possible? Or do you guys prefer if I just stream the 5 days at 3 hours every stream? I don't know. I think that a lot of you really enjoyed the shorter streams because it's difficult sometimes to be entertaining for 3 hours, but for 2 hours, pretty easy. You're confused. Oh, God. So in May, I streamed every single day for 2 hours. Every single day. I would go live 2 hours and come back the next day. I did it for the whole month. I'm just asking you guys, do you guys prefer the 2-hour every day schedule, or do you prefer the 5-day schedule with the 3-hour streams? Okay, Banshee says, I think you need to stream at least 5 days, averaging 2 to 3 hours. YouTube seems to pick up on that more. Okay. 1 hour is TTS. I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, that's true. I get what you said. K-Nubs, I get it. Less is more energy. Somehow. 5 days, 3 hours, says Ones. Sleep stream every night, says SG. Great. Stream longer on fewer days seems to work well for the algorithm. I don't know. In May, guys, May was more successful streaming 2 hours every day for every day of the month versus Christmas time when I was doing 5 days and 3 hours every day of the 5 days. Is anyone else confused? Because I'm fucking confused. Think YouTubers algo want you to treat it like a full-time job. Yeah. May it is now. Sorry, it wasn't May. The month before May. March. It was March. Raw Dakota, sorry. I fucked that up. So it looks like you guys are kind of in for the 3 hours. So yes, next month, I'll make the announcement now. I'm changing one little thing, just so you guys know. I have been taking Monday and Tuesdays off. Next month, for the whole month of June, I will be taking Sunday, Monday off, opposed to Monday, Tuesday. So Sundays are now going to become the Tuesdays. So I'm taking Sunday and Monday off so I can get Roly Poly, my movie, done. I need a whole month of work. So that's what we're going to do next month. All right, Banshee, cool. Thank you. So yeah, I hope you guys understand, I'm trying to juggle the movie making stuff, also streaming with you guys. Also, June. So we've got those live events coming up. I'm going to get them up at the end of this show. Also, there's another one. I said I was going to do the sleep stream. That's tomorrow. Listen to this. In the first 2 weeks of June, you guys are getting something special. You're getting 2 cooking streams. Are you ready for this? Justin and I have been discussing something, and you guys are going to love it. I'm going to take my whole streaming setup, the 2 cameras and some lights. We're going to go to Justin's new condo, and we're going to do a live cooking stream with Justin and Jay in his new kitchen, and it's gorgeous. So there's that. Then I'm also doing cooking with JKB, and the first thing we're making here is a goddamn lasagna. So get ready for that. I hope you guys look forward to it. That's why I changed this whole setup. Right over there, we're going to be making lasagna on the show, and I'm looking forward to it. My grandmother spent a lot of time teaching me how to actually make lasagna. So we're going to fuck on that lasagna. So hopefully you guys watch that. Will Garfield be a special guest? Portable. I've been trying to get Garfield, the plushie. You know what I'm talking about? Can't find him. So listen, I want to do something special right now. I want to say thank you for the support, but I also want to do something special for my Discord. There's a lot of people that go on the Discord, guys, and try to talk to me, but it's difficult because there's 1,000
Let's cook
people.
up the attic ghosts.
Well, I would love to. I would dip that attic ghost in barbecue sauce and spread it. I would spread it. So listen, guys, I want to do something special. Today's a bit of a mess because of what happened earlier. So we have about 20 minutes left here, right? Normally I stream 5 to 8. That's usually it. However, I want to do something special for everybody tonight. I don't know who's available, but if you guys want, after the stream in about 20 minutes, I'm gonna go over to go to Jay's. Listen, have me yell at you. After the stream tonight, I'll be on Discord in about half an hour after I grab something to eat. If you guys feel like talking about movie making or the aspects of movie making, I'm going to do an open chat in my room on the Discord, and we're strictly talking about movies in there tonight. So if you want to come over there, that's all the room is going to be. It's technically the movie night happening tonight. Everybody is welcome on my Discord, including everybody here. If you guys have questions about filmmaking, the technology, any of that stuff, in the future, I'm actually going to be doing a free event on the Discord as well, where I talk about the same stuff I'm kind of talking about tonight. So if you can't make tonight, don't worry. I'm going to be doing that on a Saturday in the second week of June, where you guys can come in, talk about the gear, talk about how I edit, blah, blah, blah. Any questions about filmmaking, from how scripts get written, how you actually plan a film and execute it. So there you go. Jinx says, I was removed from the Discord after the other night. Jinx, are you, Jinx, in the chat right now, are you related to me? Because maybe there was a mistake on who got banned. If that Jinx Jenny is related to me, then that's a different story, but I'm scared of Tony? Fuck. Nope. All right. Guys, we banned the wrong person.
Congratulations.
Various Melons, come over to the Discord after and ask that question. I will unban you because I have to have a little chat with somebody known as One's 2 Cents now. Maybe One's 2 Cents would like to make an apology. Yeah. No, here's the problem, Jinx. There's 2 Jinxes in the Discord. There's 2 Jinxes, and one of them is not invited in the Discord, so I think you accidentally got deleted because your name is Jinx as well. I'll handle it. Don't worry. You can come back in the server. In fact, I'll do it right now. Somebody's getting fired, and it's One's 2 Cents, and it's One's 2 Cents, and it's One's 2 Cents. It's not One's 2 Cents. He's fine. But you did catch a stray. All right, so I will handle that after the stream, and you should be able to get back in. Because right now I can't... How do I unban somebody? I don't even know how to undo that right now on my Discord. Congratulations, you're fired.
Congratulations.
You're fired.
You caught a stray. See, that's what happens, man. Well, just to fill you guys in, there's somebody named Jinx in the servers going around that we do not want in our servers. So, yeah. There's a ban list. Where's the ban list? Delete server? No, that's not. Oh, bans. Here we go. All right, Jinx, I am... unbanning you right now. Although I don't see your name on the list. Oh, there it is. All right. It's fixed. You should be able to join up again and everything should be okay. So I apologize for that. Yeah, I apologize for that. So, well, it's not One's fault either. We had an issue with somebody, and we're like, that's the person, and we're pretty confident it was, but it wasn't. So,
Congratulations.
Yep. So at the end of the stream today, I'll be in the Discord in about half an hour after I go live. We'll talk movies. We're just going to go talk movies, and that's that. So if you have questions, concerns about films, you want to know how to make them, you want to know what gear I use. Yeah, Jinx, sorry. I apologize. So there you go. We're doing it later. So hopefully you guys show up for that. Malik says he has some questions. Speaking of movies, Lost Translation was boring, says Raw Dakota. Absolutely. But I told you, you're going to learn a lot about isolation with that movie. So let's go have a movie discussion night on my server. If you want to join it, click the link in the description. I don't even know if that's there properly. Or Nightbot should say it in the chat. I don't know. No, I haven't seen Project Hail Mary yet. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Ones. Thank you, guys. I will be there in spirit. Yeah, no shit. You are a spirit. Spookster is a spirit. By the way, Spookster, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Alice, love your breasts.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, I haven't seen that movie yet, Ones. Haven't seen it yet. Sea Monkey, what's going on, dude? So, lots of plans coming up, man. And then, like, Summer Game Fest, let's just discuss that for a second. Is anybody in the chat actually excited for any announcements from any of the companies right now? For me personally, I feel like gaming needs to crash, unfortunately, for them to succeed. There's way too many companies trying to bring live service games to the market. None of us really are interested in that. I think somebody might be. It's like one guy over there. But at the end of the day, man, it's just, ugh. Have you seen Project 7? Unfortunately, we watched it together. Oh, God, Velation. Gaming needs a bitch slap. Yep. Resident Evil's still high up there for me, says Spookster. Absolutely. Jay on the rails, or is he off? Night, I was off. Now I'm kind of on the rails a little bit. Guys, listen. What the fuck is this? 9. We got 9 gifted memberships. We need one more to get to 10. This is disgusting. Joe, what's up? Live service gaming is dying, bro. Where have you been? I've been here the whole time talking about it dying for the last 2 years. Where the fuck have you been? You're fired.
You're fired.
Listen, Alan Jones needs to send me all of his gypsy jewels. Okay. So, I just want to say this for a second. If you were planning on getting a handheld console, the Steam Deck is not the one to buy anymore. It used to be the one to buy because of the price versus the power ratio. You were spending a lot. You know who could talk about this if he was here? I don't know if he's even watching, but Enraged Gecko would probably agree with me. Because I remember he talked about this a long time ago, but I think he did, unless I was mistaken. But I think he was talking about the price versus the power. And when you have a cheaper price with a higher power, that's obviously going to be the system where everybody goes. But now we have a high price with lower power, and you put that up against a Switch 2, it's cheaper. Yes, but you have to deal with Nintendo bullshit. And a lot of you don't deal with Nintendo bullshit. Sea Monkey says the price increase is nuts. So if you guys don't know, I'm going to show you quickly here. Steam Deck pricing. Check this out, guys. The price of Steam Deck now is through the roof.
Maybe game industry crash saves our YouTube career.
Yeah. I don't know if I need my career saved yet. I still make enough money to pay rent and eat food. By the way, thank you for the support today. It's kind of disgusting that no one has put that to 10, but, you know, I'm used to dealing with a bunch of detractors.
Oh.
Guys, look at this, though. The pricing is insane in Canada. Look at this, guys. 1 terabyte is $9.49. How is anybody affording that for a fucking handheld console? But, dude, in Canada, it's $13.94. Guys, it used to be $649 in Canada. It's now double. It's fucking double in Canada to buy an OLED Steam Deck. It's fucking double to buy the 512 in Canada. How is that possible? We live in a day and age where everything is going up in price. And it's all because of AI. No doubt about it. AI, machine learning, all that nonsense caused all of this. But at the same time, we're dealing with a fucking crashing economy, and we're dealing with a crashing video game industry. It's not fun to be a gamer at the moment. Every time you see something new, it's all these companies playing it safe. And I'll give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Watch this. This is absolutely insane. And I wanted to talk about this. They revealed Dragon Quest XII literally a day ago. Everybody and their mother is saying that they absolutely hate the design of the main character out of this, and they hate the fact that Dragon Quest XII was originally shown 5 years ago, but now Square Enix has went back to their safe and tried and tested formula and turned it back into a colorful I don't know if it's turn-based, but they've turned it back into literally exactly what you would expect from Dragon Quest. Now, in saying that, they initially wanted Dragon Quest XII to be more adult themed, and they were actually going to do something interesting and introduce adult themes and make it more for adults, because most people that play that series are much older now. Well, nope, they canceled that because I'm assuming investors got worried about the major risk. You can't take something like Dragon Quest and make it extremely violent or adult mature ratings without losing a large portion of the audience or taking a gamble and making something that picks up on mainstream. So what did they do? Square Enix went back to the drawing board and literally gave us this, which is literally Dragon Quest to a T. There's no risk. There's absolutely no risk in this game for them. They know they're going to sell a shit ton because of how it looks, but that's the gaming industry right now. And then on top of it, they changed them. Well, they didn't change it, but this is the main character. Oh my. That right there, my friends, is the main character of Dragon Quest XII. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Like, it's just... This is what they've done. They've taken Dragon Quest and made it safe again, and they rebooted the whole thing. So they had been working on Dragon Quest 12 for 5 years, and yesterday for the 40th anniversary, rather than give us the original game, they gave us this. They said that they canceled the original concept, and now we're getting this, which is a CG trailer, and they say that, unfortunately, we're going to have to probably wait 4 more years for the game. And guys, this is literally all because companies nowadays cannot take risks. Less and less companies will be taking risks with the video game industry. So what does this mean? More remakes, more remasters. It's going to last for the next 3 years. We don't need a PlayStation 6. We don't need a new Xbox because everything coming out is a fucking remake. And when it comes to new IP, it's only going to be IP that they know is going to sell well, that already has an attached IP to it. So, look at Sony, guys. Tell me I'm wrong. Sony is going all in with GTA 6 and Wolverine. Both of those games will do billions. That's it. That's all. Destiny 2, not getting any updates. It's over. So the industry is in a very bad place, and I'm going to say this as we head out here. Nintendo is the only company that is going to survive to a degree because of the choices they made with their IPs. And I know that everyone's going to be like, man, Nintendo is terrible. They are terrible, but...
Give me a new remake of Blue Dragon. For fuck's sake, that shit would sell like Jay's ass on the corner.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
Well, Jay knows something. I know this. Resident Evil. Why do you think Capcom is going out of their way to remake every Resident Evil, guys? Because it pays the bills. Why do you think so many live service games got canceled from Sony? Because it doesn't pay the bills anymore. What pays the bills right now, they're not sure. There's only surefire games that sell, and it has to be tried and tested. So again, that's what we're dealing with. You got GTA 6 that's coming out that's going to disrupt the whole industry for a whole year. So if you guys are worried about the fact that there's going to be no games coming out besides GTA 6, those concerns are going to be real. GTA 6 is going to come out, and I don't think there'll be a single AAA game that will come out within, I would say, a 4-month window on each side of it being released and out. GTA 6. It's going to be so massive for the industry and good for the industry, but also bad. All these indie developers, they're going to hope that you guys go out and support them while playing GTA 6? I don't think so. Not even COD. Dude, COD is in a very, very bad state, in my opinion. Yes, listen, we're talking about game releases, and listen, game releases are happening, and no one even knows about it. Look at this. While you guys weren't paying attention, a little game called, and again, remember I told you guys everything is a remake, everything is a remaster because they know it sells. Look what got announced today, unfortunately. Just Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 reveal trailer. So this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. This is a remake of 4 coming to Xbox, coming to PlayStation, and oddly enough, also coming to the Switch 2. So this right here is just like printing money. That's the industry, guys. That's unfortunately the industry. Every single thing they can remake, they'll do. Here's another prime example. Watch this. you would never in a million years think that Witcher 3 would ever get brand new content. But remember, times are tough for these studios, guys. Look at this. Witcher 3 has new official DLC coming out. The game's like 10 years old, guys. That right there is double dipping to the extreme. But the difference here is, though, all of us want that to happen. The Witcher 3 has new official DLC bringing back, The Witcher in a new story. I can't believe this. The rumors are true. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt has a brand new add-on coming. On May 27th, they announced the upcoming expansion. It's called Songs of the Past. It'll be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The company originally planned to release this information, but it got leaked, blah, blah, blah. So, let me ask you guys this. Would you rather be Project CD Red and work on a massive game and have it fail miserably? Or would you rather work on, I don't know, a small little chunk of a game you worked on 10 years ago and have it just be DLC for $10 and hold the company over until Cyberpunk 2 comes out? Guys, do you believe that? Let me reiterate what we've went over today. Modern Warfare 4 is being remastered. It looks good. Who gives a shit? Witcher 3 is getting new DLC. It's been out for like 10 years. Now, listen, I personally am super excited for that announcement because it totally makes sense. Why wouldn't you be a company that makes DLC for extremely successful games? So I started to think to myself, and I'll ask you guys in the closing note here, what other games would you guys want to have DLC, even if it's like 10 plus years? Don't you think that maybe if this game sells well, more companies will step up to the plate and be like, you know what? Let's make DLC for our games. I'd rather pay for DLC add-on on games than pay for these remake bullshit games.
Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare came out in 2007, so there has never been a Modern Warfare. 4, they are not the same.
What is it? It's a remake, isn't it? Sorry, okay, so there's no Modern Warfare 4. I keep saying that. Okay, what game is it remaking? Or, wait, it's a brand new Modern Warfare, so I fucked that one up. Never mind then. I got confused. I thought it was a Modern Warfare 4 remake. Not that I even know about that. So wait, Modern Warfare 4 is coming out, which is all... That just goes into the same argument as what I was saying. It's copy and paste Modern Warfare. Sorry, I apologize. I thought it was one of those fucking remakes that they were going through because they were going down the line. Oh, well, you learn something new every day. Hey, at least right away I'll say that I made a fucking mistake. So, okay. It's coming to Switch 2, by the way. It's technically a part 2 for Modern Warfare 3. Oh, okay. I see what's happened here. Sorry, I apologize. I got so confused about this. So what's happened is Modern Warfare 4 is literally the 4th remake in a way, but it isn't. So it goes Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 got remade, and now they're finally doing a part 4 to it. So that makes more sense. Are you excited for Star Fox? Another game that essentially is just a remastered port, but not really. I have a sneaking suspicion that Ubisoft made that new Star Fox game. I could be deadly wrong about that, and I probably am. But I have a theory that they had something to do with it. Star Fox looks meh. Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. Guys, listen. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be talking about every game because we're doing Summer Game Fest, we're doing State of Play, we're doing the Xbox show. So all of the gaming, discussions that we've been having today, I love talking about gaming on the channel here. But the reason I don't do it as much as I used to is because of things like this. We're getting a fucking remake, we're getting another DLC to Witcher 3. I mean, it's difficult to get excited about that stuff, but then you got to look at the game it's attached to. Witcher 3 is like a masterpiece. So to get brand new story in Witcher 3, do you know how much money that's going to make them just for adding a little bit? Tons of money. I'll buy it. I love Witcher 3. Fucking spectacular. Switch 2 is dead. No games to keep it interesting. Well, the new Modern Warfare is coming to Switch 2. I'm definitely buying it. Sucks that we're getting another one. Remake of the 64. But I'll buy it when I get a Switch 2. Yeah, so many people are going to buy that Star Fox game, but I'm kind of on the fence about it. How do you guys feel about the new Star Fox game? See, I knew it. I knew I love you, buddy.
What CD Projekt Red is doing makes sense. With the Netflix series coming to a close and the next Witcher title at least 5 years out, a new DLC can capitalize on interest in the franchise before it dies down.
Thank you, Reg Gecko. I appreciate you saying that. Totally agree with what he was saying. That's kind of what I've been saying, just less elegantly. I totally forgot about the Witcher series. I never watched it. But, yeah, dude, I absolutely agree with you. I think what I said earlier was I rather have DLC on games than getting constant remakes. Like, guys, could you imagine, just think about this for a second. Could you imagine that Capcom lost their minds and started dropping DLC for all the remake Resident Evil games, not just Resident Evil 9? Could you imagine they went back and just, hey, by the way, we got a new DLC for Resident Evil 2. I would fucking play that in a heartbeat. Or, Resident Evil 7. We got an add-on. I would love that, dude. I would rather have studios go back in time to the games that were successful and give us DLC packs rather than them just remake full games that don't sell pretty well. That's personally what I would go with. Listen to this. Could you imagine Nintendo re-released All-Star Fighters, Ultimate Smash Brothers on the Switch 2, updated graphics, but then included some new DLC plus new DLC packs? That's how you do it. DLC packs. Don't just remaster the game and be like, that's it. Capcom I trust. Yeah, dude. So it's like Project CD Red, debatable if I trust them still. I kind of do trust them because they did definitely turn around Cyberpunk 2. When Cyberpunk 2 initially came out, I would say that's one of the biggest failures of any video game company ever. And maybe I'm wrong about that. There's probably other ones that I'm not thinking about. But
Engorge Gecko has a point there.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with them. I want companies to go back and give us DLC. Like, could you imagine?
And then there's Bethesda, who got caught with their cock in their hand and unprepared for popularity of Fallout after the TV show.
Well, I'll give you an example why I don't really like Bethesda at the moment. Dude, they re-released Fallout 4 for the Nintendo Switch 2. I love that game. Don't get me wrong. I love this. I love the Fallout franchise, but listen to this nonsense. For me to go out in Canada to buy Fallout 4 digitally on my Switch 2, watch this. Let's just see the price. That is, hang on. Here we go. Fallout 4 for the Switch 2. Here you go, guys. Fallout 4, which I could probably get on Steam for 4 cents, is, in Canada, $79.99 digital. The only way to really get it in Canada. $79.99. Are you fucking kidding me? What is wrong with this industry? How is that fucking possible? The Nintendo tax is real, but it's across the board. It's on other consoles as well. $79 for Fallout 4? I am not spending more than $20, $30 Canadian if I ever get that for my fucking Switch 2. I have it on everything. Why would I? What are they doing? It's embarrassing, man. So that's what I hate, man. I just hate it. And also, it doesn't even come physical. Yeah, it's stupid. It's a game key card. You can't even get it on cart. So at the end of the day, I'll tell you guys something else I think we're going to see at Summer Games Fest. It's a little game called Devil May Cry, and it's a little game that's being remade. Devil May Cry Remake. That, I am guessing, is going to be announced at Summer Games Fest. Do you know how bad I want that? I will take a remake of Devil May Cry because it's so outdated now. That's a PS2 game. That game is incredible. And if you guys don't know the backstory, originally it was supposed to be a gothic Resident Evil game, and one of the developers accidentally made a mistake where you could jump in the game, but when they jumped in the game and shot their guns, the characters hung up in the air. And they said, wait a minute, this might work in an action game. So they ripped out all the Resident Evil, and that's why if you play the original Devil May Cry, it's a little loose in terms of the story, or it seems like there's not a lot there. That's why. And that's fucking crazy, dude. So we're getting a Devil May Cry remake of the original game and a sequel, supposedly. So I can't wait for that. But listen, even I'm contradicting the stuff I said to you guys earlier. I hate buying remakes and remasters, but for the games I love, I'll do it. I'm a hypocrite.
Congratulations.
So listen, tomorrow on the show, we're doing a hiking stream, and then later at night, about 8 o'clock after dinner, I will be back on here to give you guys the sleeping stream, which I am regretting instantly. Jay, what do you mean? Ones, what do you mean? What's a dead game franchise you wish that they'd at least port? Yes, Demolition Daddy, check me for Tic Tacs. Oh, is he gone? It's about time he's gone. Why? What did he do? Ones, message me. Finn, nice to see you, buddy. The Lego Batman game, I'm going to be playing on the show next week. I hear it's incredible. Also, Enraged Gecko gifted that to us, so it'll be dedicated to him when I stream that game next week. So thank you, buddy. Yeah, gone means nothing in the LCU. So let me answer that question before I go. Somebody asked, what's the one dead franchise you wish they would bring back? Dude, I would say... Let me think about that. What's the one you guys want? A Worms Armageddon? That's not a bad fucking idea. A remake of that. A remake of Spyro or a new Spyro. That's not a bad one, J-Ram. Or sorry, a fart that smells. I appreciate that. Worms. Do you know what I really want? And you guys will be like, what? I want a really good NASCAR game. I love NASCAR racing. I don't want just the games because I love the repetitiveness of them. Here's the game I would want. Ready? I want a Street Fighter 2 tournament edition.
A Dino Crisis game built on the Devil May Cry engine, akin to a Jurassic Park sterilization team being sent in to wipe out the rampaging dinos. Could be solid.
Gecko, dude. I was at Ubisoft. This is a true story, Gecko. This is for you. This is for Gecko. I was at Ubisoft and I said to them directly while I was sitting in Ubisoft offices, I said, why in the hell haven't you guys used the Fallout 4 engine? Sorry, the not Fallout. What's the Far Cry engine? Why have you not made an open world Jurassic Park game using that engine with added, features? Why haven't you made exactly what Gecko has said? And I said that to Ubisoft directly. I said, you would print money. People, and if you made it multiplayer survival, like, could you imagine you have a team of players that can play offline and do exactly what Gecko said, where you got to go neutralize and sterilize the island and take care of all the different types of dinosaurs and make it serious like a Resident Evil game? Dude, they would print money, especially if it was multiplayer. Could you imagine, like, Gecko and I could get into a Jeep and hunt down a T-Rex and make it like Monster Hunter to a degree? Not to that degree, because Monster Hunter is fucking crazy. But something along the lines of that, a first-person shooter Monster Hunter where you go out, got to capture the dinosaurs or neutralize them. Dude, it would be fucking incredible. But yeah, Uncle Mike, thank you, buddy. He got us up to 10. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. Listen, joking aside, Parasite Eve game? That's not a bad idea, too.
We need a new Parasite Eve as well.
Yeah. It's about time, man. But Dino Crisis, dude, that's a prime example, Capcom. Let's go. Dude, I'm telling you, if I ever, and I promise you guys, if I ever become a filmmaker that has a lot of money for some reason, because that's the only way it's going to happen. My goal in life is to make movies, but my other goal is to make a video game. If I ever got in a position where I could make a game, I know the game I would make, which I won't give away here, but if I ever made a successful game and I could pitch to a company, dude, I would Jurassic Park the shit out of that idea. Could you imagine updated engine? I'll answer the James Bond thing in a second, but could you imagine you fly in on the helicopters? You have all this technology that gets dropped off. It could be single player, but also multiplayer. It could play kind of like a I wouldn't call it a battle royale, but could you imagine if you could have 5 to 10 people in there? Yeah, and dude, there's so many different dinosaurs, and maybe each dinosaur requires a different tool or a different way of handling it, and you take some inspiration from some of the live service games. That's the fucking game I want to play. Why isn't that out there? Andrew, what's up? So everyone's asking me about the new James Bond game. In my personal opinion, it is a must-own if you're a fan of James Bond, flat out. Gameplay-wise, it's not going to challenge you as far as you think it should. It plays like an Uncharted game. It does not play like Hitman. It does to an extent, but you can't hide bodies. The stealth is just as good as a Hitman, but you can also just run into a room and shoot everybody. So it's how you want to play it, which I give it a high respect for. But yeah.
Do I need to play 1 through 6 before I play 6? Also, I want you grow a long beard, shave it off over my ballsack, and roll my scrot with a rolling pin, like you were gonna make bread.
Listen, Sexy Coco has returned. Everyone's wondering where he is. He works a lot. Doesn't have time for me. Doesn't have time for ones. Doesn't have time for the booch. Doesn't have time for K-Nebs. He only shows up because he's a member. Never donates, never gifts memberships. I heard, this is just rumor. I hear he doesn't wear shirts anymore. He put some law into effect in New York City. He doesn't have to wear a shirt. I don't know where he is. Where is he? There he is. He's been a member now for 27 months. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that money. I've used that money to literally pay for this booster juice. So thank you.
Congratulations.
So guys, I love talking about games and where it should go. So my final thoughts on that is give us a fucking Jurassic Park game. And you know what? Hire Gecko to be your advisor. How much is Ultimate Legend? $20, I think, $19.99 or less if you're in Canada. I don't remember. Dude, guys, this is, if anyone's wondering, this right here, this is a Vicks Vapor Rub. So it helps me breathe. So listen, tomorrow on the show, we're going to go hiking in the daytime. Oh, here we go. See, I knew it.
I am quite literally in the shower not wearing a shirt, or pants, or undies, or socks.
Why is Winnie the Pooh Spanish? Let's just test it again.
I'm quite literally in the shower not wearing a shirt, or pants, or undies, or socks.
Now he's fucking normal. Why was he from fucking Latin America for a second? Who does this? Who's controlling my TTS? Anyways, I love you guys. Tomorrow we're hiking, and then late at night we're doing a sleep stream. The sleep stream's going to start about 8 o'clock at night, and I'll promise you guys this. The sleep stream will go until at least 4 a.m. minimum. Okay? So, you know, in the past we tried to do it. We got to like 2 a.m. We're going for 4 a.m. You know what? I'll one-up it. We're going to 5 a.m. I doubt everybody will stay for that. It'll start at 8 o'clock. We'll shoot the shit. I'll have my bed back here. It's just a hangout. We'll hang out, and then eventually I'll want to go to bed at some point. So we'll see. So tomorrow, 8 o'clock, and also a hiking stream in the day. Now, if any ticks get onto my balls and I lose my ball sack, then maybe I can't sleep at night, but we'll see. Take an edible when you go to bed. It'll enhance it. Oh, God. No, I'm not taking edibles on the show here, man. No way. Satan, no rave song for you. You're fired.
You're fired!
Phil, can you give us MTV Cribs tour house behind you?
Listen, Matt, I appreciate the support. That's actually DSP. You put DSP, not Phil. I apologize. So, you know what? One's 2 cents is fired.
That
Yes,
guy's gay. Thank you.
I can do that. Here. So if you guys look in this house here, we've got a nice attic. That's usually where the ghost hangs out. If you look to this side here, you've got a bathroom that actually has a bathtub in it. Then the center staircase, and over there is the lounge. That's also known as the 2 cents lounge. Don't sit on any of the couches. They're full of semen. Also, on the main floor here, we've got an old kitchen. That's where Raw Dakota serves you steak for breakfast right down there. And then on the far right side, that's in Rage Gecko's living room. As you could see.
Can you give us MTV Cribs tour house behind you?
Yes, I just did. So that, if you guys are wondering what the fuck this is doing here, I'm actually filming this for the opening of my film. I know that a lot of you are wondering when that movie's coming out, and I can finally say it's coming out in October. So this is going to be part of my production company opening. I kind of got the idea the other day. I thought if I could shoot inside of this thing with a macro lens, then you're going to get a very weird vibe visually when you watch it, because the detail in this house is extraordinary. So it looks like a carpet, it looks like ceilings, but when you actually get up close to it, there's just something extremely weird. Now, I'm going to finish this TED Talks off and talk about a gay man in the chat. His name's 2 cents. Everyone give him a round of applause. He mistakenly banned the wrong person, so now we have to ban him. Thank you for tuning in. So, guys, listen. Tomorrow, hiking stream, followed by 8 o'clock at night, the sleep stream. So get ready. Tomorrow night, you're going to be hanging out with me for the whole fucking night, from 8 o'clock on until at least 5 in the morning. So I'll be here shooting the shit, showing you things. it'll be a little different than a usual sleep stream. Yes, I will attempt to go to sleep. I will have speakers set up. So the speakers will be set up. So I'm assuming you guys will keep me up all fucking night. Which, great. I'm looking forward to that. So, I love all of you. There's so much coming up. After the stream tonight, I'm going to create those live streams for the Sony event, the Xbox event, and Summer Games Fest. Once that's done, I'm going to grab a bite to eat. And after that, I will be in the Discord in my room. We're doing a movie night. So everyone here is invited for free, no payment. Just join my Discord. I'll be there around 8:45, so about 40 minutes from now. And what we're going to be doing there is talking about filmmaking. So I've always wanted to do this in the Discord. That's strictly what we're sticking to in there. Please don't come in there and start talking about one's dick. Okay? That's for the live show stream with Black Sheep. So thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for the support. Thank you to Sexy Coco for coming out of the closet. I appreciate all of you. Oh, God, Spookster. All right, I love all of you. Let's go have some talks. If you want to join the server, there's a link in the chat. Can somebody put it in there? I appreciate it. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, everybody that tuned in today. I went a little bit longer than usual because I was late, so I apologize for that. But I blame Justin, who's fired now. Thank you for the 10 gifted. I love you all. Is anyone going to join me in the server? Anybody? You don't like me anymore? It's over? My career's over? At some point, my career will be over. Who's going to be there in about 40 minutes? 8:45. Who's going to be there? Let me know in the chat. Who's going to be there? Satan, you're not getting it. I love you. All right, no one's going to be there. No one's going to be there. Okay, good. Joking aside, again, if you're into filmmaking, you want to talk about how things were made, get in the server. About 40 minutes. I love you all. Let's play a song I haven't played for a while. Listen, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow for a hike stream if you're not showing up. I love you. Thank you, guys. I gotta go eat. Oh, Cryburn, what the fuck? He shows up now. It's embarrassing, dude. Love you guys. He's late. Thank you, ones. Cryburn, you're fired.
You're fired.
Raw Dakota with the gifted at the end. And it went to Matt. How the hell did you do that? Alan, love you. Thank you, buddy. We're finishing off at 11. We did it. I'm not going to be in a river. Thank you. I love you guys. Okay, I'm going home. Fuck you, I'm going home. I don't fit. See you guys tomorrow, or I'll see you later tonight. I love you. Cryburn, I love you. My breasts are just so luscious.
As I fuck you inside now.
I love you, Derek. Damn, what happened to the dollar wars? You know what? That's a good fucking question. What happened to the dollar wars? Well, I'll tell you what. You guys all lost today because one's 2 cents. You see that? He just won.
Alpha and Omega.
See that? That's what happens when you guys sleep on it. Not with him. You'd have to get in the lineup to do that. But look what happened. 1's 2 cents, the final donation of the night. He wins. You guys all lose. You suck. I love you all, though. Nope. I love you. It's over. It's over. He wins.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
That guy's gay. Thank you.
Oh no. That cat. It looks like Banshee wins. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, Ones wins again. I love you. Ones wins. He wins. Good night, guys. Oh my God, I almost hit the button. Spookster vibes. What is going on? Spookster wins. Once again. Oh my God, no. Here we go. No. If another dollar comes in, we're in deep shit. I'll tell you that much. Because you're about to start a dollar train. Oh God. Here we is. No, fart that smells. I'm out of here. You guys got 5 seconds, and then I'm out of here. I love you. I'm out of here. I love you all. Are you guys kidding me? Mailsman with the dollar, 1's 2 cents with the dollar, Shadow with the dollar, R2 Brother with the dollar, Valation with the dollar, Spookster with the dollar, 1's 2 cents with the dollar, Spookster with the dollar, 1's 2 cents with the dollar, Banshee with the dollar, 1's 2 cents with the dollar. For the love of God. So right now, as of right now, the one and only Volation is winning. Oh my God, it's never gonna end. 1's 2 cents with $2.
Alpha and Omega. I have always spoken here.
A fart that smells. 1's 2 cents with $2. A fart that smells for $1. Thank you, buddy. Oh my God, there's no escaping. I just want to go and see some breasts. I want to look at breasts. I love this song. Wait a minute. One's with $1. Devin with $1. Holy hell. Looks like Devin. No, wait. It looks like Ones is going to win tonight. That's what's happened tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only 1's 2 cents finishing out the fucking dance song. Oh, Spookster. Oh my god. We have to roll it. We have to roll it again. We're still going. Fucking Spookster. Hang on. Let's do this properly. Spookster with $1. Spookster with $1. God damn it. One's 2 cents with $1. God damn it. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. We're going off the fucking rails tonight. This is what's happening here. This. Getting crazy. If you're just tuning in, we're having a fucking rave. If you don't like it, you're fucking Booch. Get the fuck out of here, Booch. You better be standing up, Booch. If you're not fucking standing, Booch, there's an issue in your fucking pelvic region. Get your fucking pelvics up. What the fuck did I just do? What did I just do? What happened? Goddamn water. Let's go. You guys dancing? Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only One's 2 cents. Thank you very much. I love you guys. We're done. One's 2 cents is the last donation of the night. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support today. Goddamn legends out there. We got 11 gifted. We got 11 gifted. Thank you for that. I will see you guys on the hike stream tomorrow. Lots to talk about. I'm very old. I'm 45 years old. I can barely stand. Booch, get the fuck up. Booch! Where the fuck is Booch? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We fucking did this for Booch? He's not even here, is he? All of this I set up for Booch to dance. He's not even dancing. Are you fucking kidding me? This is disgusting behavior. I set this up to honor the Booch. He's not even dancing. You see that?
I win.
Yeah. He does fucking win. This is disgusting. I'm out of here. I can't handle this. I had one dream. One fucking dream. To make a man who eats chicken wings 24/7 dance. I wanted him to join us in this fucking incredible church of dancing. And what happens? He flies to Winnipeg in an imaginary plane. You know, I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out hope that one day Booch will rise from the ashes of his digital flights and join us in the fucking kitchen for wings. This is disgusting. This is unacceptable. And I will never forget the day that he fucked us over. This is disgusting. And now I'm leaving. I am leaving. What is this now?
Lucky Wake. Orange. Mango.
Wait a minute. Why did you need
Tapped out. Hurt my right leg dancing. Fuck me.
See, Booch, you fucking hurt Banshee. You hurt Banshee now. You fucking hurt Banshee. You could barely walk. You know what? I'm done here. Raw Dakota's the winner. One's 2 cents. You tried but failed. Listen, accidentally go ban the wrong person. One's you win. I love you all. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. No, I'm not sticking around somewhere where he's not gonna dance. He's not dancing. Booch isn't dancing. I'm out of here. I love you. You win. Once you win. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I love you. I can't believe Booch. What a cheap fucking wing eater.
Juchi. Bucci. Juchi. Bucci.
You know, for the record here, guys, I sometimes wonder what my neighbors think of these lights. Have a good night. I love you all. 1's 2 cents wins, as usual.